anybody in the NDC who does not realize that 2028 can only be won on the good record, and I mean good record of this government, has lost it.
Whenever I say ma PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Obviously,
if the NDC performs badly, the NDC can go and bring Angel Gabriel. The Angel Gabriel, they can go and bring the Angel Gabriel. He can come.
Should this lay the matter to rest finally? Or you think there are some questions to ask?
Well, I think first of all, this is a masterstroke from President John Dramani Mahama. Clearly, a masterstroke. And you recall that when this discussion started, I made the point that I was not expecting the Mahama I knew to go for a third term.
Right, I recall.
And that if he went for a third term, it would surprise me, because I've known him over many years. And I didn't think that the Mahama I knew would opt for a third term. I made this very clear from the very beginning. The other thing that I think is important to state is that there was no offer for him to accept or reject. The Constitution is very clear. He cannot go for a third term. Okay. So it's not like there was an offer, that he has refused. He couldn't have gone for a third term. Indeed, if he had to go for a third term, it would have entailed an amendment of the Constitution and some political maneuvering and so on, which in the end would have destroyed his image, his legacy, and so on, and weakened the National Democratic Congress considerably. Now, it's important that the party, the National Democratic Congress, at least its executive committee, took a very strong public stand that he would not go for a third term. The party is not interested in campaigning for a third term for President John Dramani Mahama. That was the party position too. Notwithstanding that, there were a few people who actually even went to the extent of printing T-shirts and campaign materials and so on. I can understand that. These are people who have no confidence in the Ghanaian population. There are 36 million Ghanaians. To actually think that only one out of the 36 is capable of leading the country, I think is a big insult to the whole country. And I think it speaks to the lack of confidence in the Ghanaian population and so on. Now, those people, the effect of what they were doing, if they were taken seriously, or if President Mahama agreed to go along with them, would have been to poison the whole political atmosphere and reduce Ghana to the level that some other countries have fallen to. You understand? This kind of crazy ambition has in some instances actually led to civil war and so on. It has disfigured, political structures in many countries. And I don't think that we needed to have that in Ghana. So, as I say, this is a masterstroke by President John Dramani Mahama. Look, President John Dramani Mahama, I suspect, knows the ground very well. And if you watch all his political career, he's made some very interesting, very well thought through moves, which are highly commendable. And I think that this is one of them.
Right.
Now, with regards to the clamor to succeed him, it's obvious.
Right.
This clamor, if it's not stopped, will lead to the emergence of factions within government. And factionalism in any government can bring the government down. Okay. It can also lead to a situation where there will be a total lack of focus on the reset agenda. Right. Total lack of focus. And that could have serious consequences for the 2028 elections. You understand? There are many reasons why this clamor, this mayhem, which is developing as a result of personal ambitions and so on, can be very harmful, not just to the National Democratic Congress, but also to the country. Because, and more, I'm sure you've heard.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard situations where agencies and ministries and so on have claimed that they are not getting the needed resources, to achieve the objectives which have been set for them by the reset agenda. And they suspect that that is happening because the finance minister is interested in becoming president and is directing resources to areas which will enhance his own bid to become president. That may not be true.
Yeah.
That may be completely false. It may be completely baseless. But if you have the atmosphere in which everybody is jostling to replace the president, and his name keeps coming up all the time, it may lend some undeserved credibility to that speculation.
Yeah.
You understand? So he, for example, I'm sure, in his own interest, ought to make clear statements, about his lack of interest in the race because of where he is now. You understand? He is sitting on top of the public purse. Of course, he's acting on behalf of the president, but he is the direct person in charge of the public purse. He decides, to a very large extent, how much will go to roads ministry, how much will go to Ministry of Trade, and so on. If that exercise of power is seen to be in furtherance of his own personal ambition to become president, he's done for. And it would affect the government in very serious ways. So for a finance minister, it's important that he makes a declaration that he's not interested.
But Kwesi, isn't it early days yet?
That's the more reason why you should make that declaration.
Because today he can get up and say he's not interested. Tomorrow he'll get up and say he's interested.
If you just allow me to finish.
Sure, please do.
And if he's interested, he should walk out of the door. Two options.
Right.
You are interested, walk out of the door and go and pursue that ambition.
Right.
You are not interested, make a public declaration, as President John Dramani has made.
Right.
You can't stay in the middle and nobody is sure whether you are interested or you are not interested and bring about this confusion and rivalry and so on. You have to make a declaration, one way or the other. You understand? Why? Everybody who is 40 years and above qualifies to be a member of parliament and is Ghanaian can become president. So that's a fact.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
You can't run away from it. But you see, if you join a political party or any other organization and so on, there is the assumed position that your personal ambitions and so on will be subordinated to the ambition of the general membership.
That's true.
You understand? That assumption is key. Otherwise, you are not a member of the organization. Okay. So all of these people who have been flying kites and doing all kinds of things and so on should understand that for as long as they remain members of a political party,
Right.
their personal ambitions must be subordinate to the overall ambition of the political party.
Right.
That's one leg.
Right.
The other thing which is also extremely important is that, Moro, all the studies which have been done by CDD and so on, what does it say about the resources needed to prosecute such an ambition?
$100 million.
$100 million. Yes. If you want to be president of Ghana, you need to have a minimum of $100 million in your back pocket.
Yes. And this does not even include how much you spend to become flag bearer. That's also
you see now.
Yeah.
So let's say that there are 10, 20 people clamoring for this position. By inference, these 20 people, in clamoring for that position, are also looking for $100 million.
Yes. Absolutely.
What does that tell you? Are you not worried? Are you not worried about that?
But
that itself is a source of worry.
Yeah, but we'll do crowdsourcing. People will be small. Just like this morning. I mean, Neil was asking you to contribute small. So you one T-shirt there, 2 T-shirts there, I won't be worried about that.
You won't be worried about the implications of that.
Two t-shirts there.
Well, I am very, very worried about the full implications of that.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
But that is not all.
Right.
That is not all. Anybody in the NDC who does not realize that 2028 can only be won on the good record, and I mean good record of this government, has lost it. If the NDC performs badly, the NDC can go and bring Angel Gabriel. The Angel Gabriel, they can go and bring the Angel Gabriel. They can come with frankincense and all of that, whatever. It will not be possible to win the elections.
Because they failed.
Yeah. But if at the end of 2028, the NDC leaves a good record, the big push, the objectives of the big push would have been achieved. Inflation remains as low as it is. The currency is stable. The food situation has improved and so on. Free SHS has been expanded and so on. It's automatic. It is the record of this government which will decide whether an NDC candidate wins or not. So those who claim to be ambitious, those who claim to want to replace Mahama and so on, let them get to work. Let them get to work. Let them show good reason why any Ghanaian will want to vote for an NDC candidate in 2008. You understand?
But is that to discount the importance of the figure, the arrowhead? Yes, you performed well, but if you put just anybody there, the party will struggle.
The first thing is for the party to perform well.
I get it.
The first and most important.
But you also agree with that is not enough.
But you know what what is even more worrying?
Yes.
These people who are going around campaigning to replace John Mahama.
Yes.
You know one of the things they say? That, very soon he'll become a lame duck.
Yes.
What does that mean? It means that very soon they will not even respect him anymore.
Well.
They will not take his instructions. They will not take his leadership. If he becomes a lame duck, what does that mean?
Kwesi, that's always.
It means that he has no influence.
That is true. Kwesi, that's a reality as a people. Usually the president finally.
The people who are working with the president,
should not be
the people the president has appointed to help him achieve his goals and so on, are turning around and telling us in the public that, don't mind him. Very soon he's going to be a lame dog. Very soon he will be of no consequence and so on. And the president will keep them in his government. Sack them! One time, just sack them.
Who is this person?
Huh?
Who is this person?
Whoever thinks that very soon the president is going to be a lame dog is implying that very soon he would not work with the president's instructions.
Maybe the president is not aware.
Well, if he's not aware, then there's a problem with his intelligence. If he's not aware, then there's a problem with his intelligence. These people are going around the country. They're having conversations with their sponsors. They're having conversations with their supporters. They're doing all kinds of things. The intelligence must pick these things up.
Yeah.
The president must be adequately briefed, about what is happening on the ground. And he has to advise himself accordingly.
Okay.
I'm hoping, just hoping that they would listen to the advice of the Council of Elders.
I was just about to ask you.
I'm hoping that they will listen to the advice of the Council of Elders and they will conduct themselves properly. If they don't, the president will have no choice than to crack the whip and to crack it well.
Okay.
You understand?
All right.
To crack it with vim.
I've never been a lover of a foreign coach.
Really?
Oh, yes.
No, I agree with you. I mean, it doesn't make any sense at all.
I have not stopped talking about this position. I remember when Kwesi was sacked, I had the opportunity to contribute at the floor of Parliament. And I have never loved a foreign coach. And the fact that this limited time in the hands of the coach is going to create any magic. I don't see anything happening. And also, why Baba Rahman? Why Baba Rahman? Of all the liability, they brought him back again? Why? I've been hearing the coaches complain about interference. This is something that has been a challenge to every coach of the Black Stars. The coach hasn't got independent hand to choose a player of his choice. Everybody wants his player to feature. So when you do some of these things, you are not helping us. Moro, I prefer to watch a Nigerian movie than to go and watch Black Star play.
Please, we want to bring back the
love. Please, I'm telling you my feelings.
We want to bring back the love.
I'll prefer to eat a mommy frog at Banku and watch Nigerian movie than to watch Black Star.
Oh, you're sadly crying.
What is this?
Okay.
It's not today. When Black Star is playing, I don't watch them. I'll go and sit in my corner, either I read a book or I'll tune in and watch a Nigerian movie.
So if in this World Cup we're going to the semi-finals,
I don't see them going beyond the group stage.
We cannot beat Panama.
I'm telling you, I don't see them going.
We cannot beat England.
Unless magic. I don't see them going beyond
Moro,
group stage. What is this?
I think that to face reality is going to be a difficult World Cup for us.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a prophet of doom, but we are hoping against hope that the team will do well. But it will also be suicidal if we are unable to cross the group stage mark, because the World Cup has been expanded from 32 teams to 48. And a good number of third place teams, there are 4 teams in a group. A good number of the teams that will place third will qualify for the knockout phase. But the truth also is that since Keto Kreku took over as president of our football association, with the exception of the U19 team led by Dr. Randy Abe, that team was prepared during the normalization time. So when he took over, then they had to take the team for the Africa Cup of Nations. The team was able to cross the group stage. They eventually won the AFCON. With the exception of that team, in the 7 years of Keto Kreku, no male national team has crossed the group stage of any major tournament.
Oh, that's a blot.
Either the Africa Cup of Nations or at the Africa level. We are not talking. WAFU is 16 countries divided into 8. But we're talking at the continental level, at an African Nations Championship or the World Championship. We have not crossed the group stage of any tournament, with the exception of that U20 team that was prepared by the normalization committee.
Anyway, my favorite player in yesterday's game was Baba Rahman.
Exactly.
Africans is not home to Africans. Where do you go as your home? And we are pretentious then to say that we want to unite. We are pretentious.
And spend one currency.
We are pretentious then to say that we were one people, but some Europeans went and sat in Berlin and took pencil and paper and partitioned us. We are pretentious. We say that these boundaries are artificial and that we are doing everything to obliterate these boundaries. And yet we cannot look at each other and say, hey, yeah, African. Yeah, I don't think that I want to go anywhere to go and stay there. Semini Accra, I'm in Sankara. I don't think that any place is better than where I am from.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure that there are many people who will not do it. Those who want to migrate, want to move, what is the problem? Go to Afrikiko. The manager there is from Zimbabwe. Should we also start shipping people and taking them away? What is this level of barbaricness?
Divine.
Yeah, me that's it. The kind of mintia ashefo any etiefo mo twe anopai. Mintia wankasa so no production team any Jumasomo Amudi na mintia chairman Bernard Mona. Oni sa utie nsemo ekosoma ayareho sem na from where Chairman Bernard can nsemo no unze amasem no cry ya more.
Yeah.
And you ask yourself, say, if you hear any ababe do baby so to South Africa for no consensus in the baby issues in the FINWA. Ultimate leadership break it down. Obi no more provide leadership or my name. Obia ye di ope because some of the issues and concerns now are more raising. I don't know why they have institutions and our mandates, our responsibilities are individuals taking upon themselves. Some no be making sure say near maybe be working because it doesn't make sense to me. Some no dictating how things should go. The kind. Utien go for one. Say inhumano eyo diano. Foreigners ababa be take over ababa beje. So be surprised say ejuma no type ben pa no mo complaining one. Mini job so. Enuma na mo cry for say yen fa mom no mo nye nankasa no. Enya ejuma omo pe okronim. Say we obi a wa South Africa pay a wo no madin kita ho. Enuma na mo cry for they don't like it. And rather me share DWTV and one man was complaining about one particular stretch bia nkrofo set up aboton tomatoes any vegetables e wo kwan so wo no South Africans wo we mu about 2 years ago ekopamo omo fi ho no some foreign nationals fi Limpopo intino omo fi ho ko nim say up till now omo pamo omo fi ho no ye nkrofo ade ana nka emfa nse nka fitia no eko ebia Sankara ana GBC ubenya atono tisi an nkrofo no pamo fi omo ameton wo and tisi an say o drive to safety to Medina and san wakokoto the same thing and they are complaining. Ubisa won say adan no maba bedu sisi na leadership a failure omo because time wo mu fi apartheid mu omo ba ni nyina nanka sse ye ma the new South African no eti ase say esse so mo mani app na o man no niama no bi wo no mo ankasa take over and na me no ka say onu so mo mentality bi say adwuma bi wo no mo a eno no slave job na say
classic for Juma.
Meanwhile, no, skills near school. No, go.
Okay.
School now, it's all Mudusiano.
Because it's the one near Sanya Mania, but they are fighting over it.
Yes. Couldn't there? I'm going to interview some Nigerian man. There will be a big mechanical shop be on Momo. Yeah. And the interview is Saturday on fat. Events in South Africans for see or to be called baby or koto obi ne ba a ma bo mo da ho no mo o to be catch ne papa ne say o person on fa ne ba ne keke mbra no be training ne kra ne ba no person o be training because o mo person mo nsa beka o mo ti beka don ya ne say o mo asori o mo didi one of the leaders of events saying xenophobic attacks here koso no refinity one gentleman be I know the adibia politics. Utimu so very ignorant.
Yeah, I've seen that guy on social media. He even attacked Kevin Taylor. I said the next day no be apologize. He say one thing I say.
Oh yeah, very ignorant.
Very ignorant.
Or see the South African GDP ni de be no. More than something billion.
He didn't understand what he was even saying.
Until at the end of the day, they all can say, or since South Africa need resources this account mine one. And this could be a year to it should be possible for government to give each South African 1 million rands every year. So in their mind, no one year Juma. Juma say Tiobia ka look at this kind of mindset. And it's so sad. And me see another gentleman. Me follow. Who him say South Africans for near Juma night club will be. Almost say, oh no exploit say salaries no money man ko yi. Who him say leadership no take you over so almost share no normal putuno. Say onye ni nyama yi. Calling to order. I don't say South Africa say system ni nyina no. Break it down. Obia ye de ope. Na hwe Jacinta ono akọ white man ono mo kache ni say ono ni be negotiate say nkrofo di nachi na nkrofo na edi nachi no omo pa adwuma mom no mo sack all the foreign nationals and a white man ni kache ni say you know the Monday problem a person say Sunday to Sunday South African nya time one obe busa onu sa chele sa into omo Monday omo pa adwuma ko Mondays omo ko adwuma na onu ka chen say
on try no fast and microphone be fancy shame no mo so no o ma anye ni ye kra mo wa bia adwuma da so wa bia adwuma da anasa wo ye wo da bibia no na wo hwe you understand say wo to me enja ne keke so nka say because say o nationals ni nya yi ni tim ye mpa mo bia me de cause of South Africa no omu the political class no and a failure mine no because obi anyone mo a o show leadership bia say this is senior or mine no yeko because if it's about job creation any year it's all mine as the presidency need leadership they have to understand where they are coming from as a country. Okay. Because as South Africa, I'm telling you, it's a crony watch sharply. Me, because of my membership, you know, I'm a member of the Danish Liberal Democratic Program. So the last national and the provincial elections, and I was one of the international election observers. And I was in South Africa. And I've been there several times. Go to a place like Cape Town. From where Milner is, any baby, Milner the white community. Who is a neighbor down black community? No, who shall be a blacks in it? I'm telling you, Modi, chance dying.
And I should travel here.
Let me chance down on team. Chance everything.
Yeah, after Slam, Sibisa, Nana.
And you want go no toilet facility, nothing. And no and okwa omo podi podom arms no mo nine no mo de to sa kekewo
komba
it's the same thing in Joburg. Oko Joburg in so the same thing. See, me hotel eba down, there is a mall at the back of the hotel. Unu say me sane na me be kono me hu so bi e die America from hotel no eba towards me no offer me na me ko okache me say enye safe say me nante wa ha. I was shocked. Say a cropeteo. Na me say o sa de ensan o say enya ade asa motorbikes boys ni kita motorbikes a eyo mo snatch attacking crofo. It's no advice me say me nante as a foreigner enkomo amekoto ade o. This is South Africa for you. Enti say o hwe omujumedie any senia omunema bi wo no mu a omuya me I'm saying say omu ankasa mu panifo no ana I say omu fight you enye foreign nationals na so omu foreigners na so omu ni omu ekomu ni omu ni asem.
Okay, thank you.
Now ni ya
wrap it up.
The issue of South Africa no.
Yeah.
Che me makasa say mu say anya careful as a country Ghana enche very soon you be do hono. Every 5 years, you bet to me a do. Wouldn't they tell me, Casa? You see, I dispensation we are away. I can't quite say, Membu no pay any form of training, ni bibia. Okay, say first now you saw na any fear in Kakrano. Community bia bia. Unante few meters are Ubehu carpentry shop. So I hire back kunya wa ha. I hire bo table wa ha. So nim so na take akra obehu electrical shop. CC electronics. Mu CC. TV. Udu CC obehu bibi ende. So you be a walk into the real estate and so you be a construction adwuma kakra. I'm telling you say you go to most of the sites obekono.
And no mean do what you Togo for be specific. And I know it's
not the police.
And Beninois.
The whole construction industry. Me see,
that one I agree with you.
And you apart from that, all observe say if you hairdressers is first no nkaya kwa you two things no akwa kusua eduma. Uni say see hairdresser at the ball one not worker wanted.
Work and pay.
Yeah, quite so no nipa no over for apprenticeship no. Yes, also etuane ka to become an apprentice. What etuane ko jai. What observe say nkofo musua driving.
Nigerians are taking over that work and pay.
The government people, if they will be honest and speak the truth, sir, our vocational program no more launching no community some. Omo board on one microphone call. Omo ba 1 2 na you see or no aba na oba be sua bibi no or no complain say. Ya mano transportation ni manual awa ade na obesua ma onu akasa no onsua it is a trend na ye kon because see ano ye lagi the ben saying artisans upe painter bra obebre
unya Ghana ni foreigner na obenya
na Ghana ni na obenya no ni hands are tight say wait twin enye say bibia carpenter who in recent times who be bia say we up carpenter one thing I will struggle plumbers oma shorty and you do all gradually you do baby no Ghana for you to know say no mo na on social media no mo twerk omo sap omo yesi content creation obe sorry what TikTok abeko high platform obeko no platform ya so esiwuso obi ensu them media yes see a chain e me ko do some pempen so no aduma bi won no e feel say e bro yen Ghana for so enu tie nya e say yen replacement bi because see I share say ye e mabunu beda be sorry one day omunya hwenya omdo so boko bo obi hwe Nigeria for ya obu push trolleys yi awu the tongue phone accessories dey on your me until say omu ba system no mu say na enye sa ade no ba onu so create some convenience bia ma manfo a who here say e bia o phone bibia say nye major yi a o ti wonu mu a bo say ba ko aba betwem o si obesesa we ma me who say say o trust no kana do phone manual obekọ be obeja na de na ti wonu akoye de abrel all these things Ghanaian youth know they are not taking advantage of. Last time me say Krofobu asamangese boys be obubuafu say Nigerians for no abana omu pushing omu dije omu ejuma wo so omu pushi bi o de wo see embra o ye ba won so crowd dey so boarding dey make akoko si ni say ye nyina no say ye condemn South Africa for na ye catch omu so omu leaders e fail no ye mpanyifo so ye so unyonko abohwehye no na won so suasi wo de na wo
say dey sifa nu mo fancy
yeso yenhia bibi pen free mu because anya careful very soon ye be do onu mu have the skill na ye hia no ye mabunu nini omo so mo page ma na da wa betu ahye so
okay all right yanto aso na ye hwe LGBTQ plus bill Friday ye see ya pass in parliament Bernard no what tie speaker say o to kwan no de na chijaye no Okacho said they should have a consideration stage or bill. All of a sudden, when he came, the bill has been passed. Now, NPP is accusing NDC of diluting the bill because some of the clauses, any amendments are over here, woman, are not to say a moyeha, and to say first, they know the comma, and another now, one the Poma Falcono. And see, they say bill Nakasa passing. And one summer ye bebre kwa. Your take on it.
Menu amoyi. Menu amoyi. When you speak truth, then they will turn and accuse you. Bill now omode corner na do hono.
Yeah.
Was it signed?
No. They don't even transmit it.
Is there an LGBT law that Nana Akufo-Addo signed?
No, not at all.
So where is this praise of Nana Akufo-Addo? Because in the end, Nana Akufo-Addo said they should desist from transmitting the bill. Nana Asante Bedi to an Ochroya.
Yeah.
Say ma omo fa bill no krampo no. So what did Nana Addo see
in the bill?
That he said, don't bring the bill that Parliament has passed. So which bill did the MPP pass? Which bill did Nana Akufo-Addo was being forced to sign? And laws no home. Common sense actually said laws are not static. Yeah, the law, baba. Na ochina ye who say parts of the law are not good. So we want to what? Amend. Repeal those portions. Anna?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. But say law no embamuno. There is no law that Nana Akufo-Addo signed.
Yeah.
Nobody was forcing Nana Addo to sign or not to sign. Parliamentary age maybe.
Yeah.
Omodi aba say Mr. President. J. Omu say a yes particular family values. I don't like you people calling it LGBT.
Yeah.
I'm rather promoting it. Ghanaian family values. Law no. Omodi ko Nana Akufo-Addo ho. O si dabi. Me pe Ghanaian family values bia. Mon sign emfanko. Into almost mochi. Now there were options for Nana Addo. Says the parliament passe el bill. They bring it to the presidency. Say pese on sign here. There are options. You either write to them indicating reasons for which untimi and sign it.
Yeah.
Or you refer to the Council of State. The Council of State has about 30 to 90 days to look at it. Then you now refer it to Parliament.
Yeah.
With a certain commentary. Parliament is now asked to take the whole thing all over again. And at the end, Parliament will have to vote 2/3 before the bill is now sent to the president for his possible signature.
Yeah.
When you now Akufo-Addo did not consider anything. Onana said, don't even bring it. He said, no, because me busuya esu yebi. Yeah. So don't bring it. And then another political party has come.
Yeah.
The bill has just been passed in whatever form.
Yeah.
That is a first critical point to pass the bill. That's a bill, no, it could do President Ho. Now President so yet to say Nana Akufo-Addo, then we can call the president to order.
Yeah.
All the claims you are making that the bill has been watered down. In the course of implementation, we can adjust that particular law.
Yeah.
To reflect any shortcomings. How do you go and start and want to get it perfect? How do you do that? In the course of implementing this particular bill, the mistakes, the difficulties, and the progress we are making, we can now adjust. Say, oh, this part, you know, in Kenya, say, and let's say, the Media Foundation for West Africa came to have a discussion with me. Omo bano no money peace council for, and omo bae. And they were talking about laws that were passed in 1960 on freedom of speech, criminalizing some aspects.
Yeah.
So they think it is time to amend those things.
Those things.
So that journalists can go about doing their jobs for free. And I said, oh, me, I'm looking at sustainability of this. The project is laudable. But more catch me say, GIZ under the European Union, they are funding this. When recently we saw USAID cancelled by Donald Trump, and if GIZ and EU are funding this program, and we all enrolled onto it, now Ochina, we have some. How is this program going to sustain? That's one. Number two, we need to protect journalists.
Yeah.
But we also need to ask ourselves, are the people that are practicing journalism, are they journalists?
Exactly. A fantastic question.
Are they journalists? Because Obia to me could be a TV station.
Yeah. No,
Obia to me could be a radio station. Now we cover Obia on Shri. But if you say Onim Kasantia, now I do not go to station.
Yeah.
In Sama Okano, they care less and they speak anyhow. That can inflame passions and that can destroy. So you say we should allow that to also go. I think they know be at it. I said, so whilst we should be looking at the law and why I am somebody who is a victim of Niamo Kano, I should easily say that Johnny, oya me ankasa madamfo, Johnny Hughes.
Johnny Hughes.
I bet me the phone our friend say, oh, bro, I hear say you go speak something. Oh, how far now? When to me I'm frame the next thing I realize is that on his bite, now we're running me down. No, I hear me. No, be a frame. Then I'm calling himself, he will not pick. Me friend no on fa no. Then was sending me message, bro. You know force. That's on family call no. You know force. Look, I was beaming inside. I'm like, so after all, you know it's me. You have my number. Just pick a phone call. Let's talk. If you disagree with me, you can go out. But this is my own brother, Johnny. He didn't spare me. After running me down. And I'm like, hey. And this had to do with the helicopter crash that killed the 6 Ghanaians.
Yeah.
What did I have to say? I just have to take the pain like that. But that was not, in my opinion, through journalism. When you could reach me and find out the other side of it.
Issue that I spoke.
Obi, sorry, I'm still using this to come back to the LGBT. Obi, sorry, also you're a TikToker. Who president now who ni munkunu mame? Really? Is that free speech?
No. That's criminal issue.
So when they see the president or the wife, they should kill them for you.
Who are you? like how?
Do you understand? And you come and tell me that somebody's free speech is being undermined. Really? I said I cannot support these things. In similar vein, laws they grow.
Yeah.
So pass the law. But what were they passing that the MPP is talking about? I must say exemptions, no. And majority leader no. I'm just wondering why all this noise. Majority leader no can say. Law na modema akufado. Na ye nyina ye de ma akufado. I say on sign no. Some of the parts we said subject to the constitution.
Okay.
Enti omo eba beye review of the law no. And almost say subject to what of the constitution.
Okay.
Enti one of the subject to the constitution is said obi academic. School. He needs to tell you what the dangers of being trumu eye. Say abema kofa abema say no. So that is academic. So when somebody is teaching academic and telling you the dangers, how do you say that the person is practicing or encouraging LGBT? And we should take those people out. That's one of the exemptions. The other exemption is say lawyer. Yabaka say divine. No, let me not use you because I know you never do that. Because I know some of your girlfriends.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
No, so who you use?
I mean to me use also because also pay. Okay, Menka say asimesi. Say no dey am safe.
And you are safe.
Na ya ka say asimesi only way akoda bema na bema. Na lawyer abegina mu amam. Say ye no kure ana enye no kure. You cannot criminalize that lawyer because he is defending or he is acting on behalf of somebody.
Yeah.
And now more in some kafu and some trofro you see. And some naba, you have heard about it and you are reporting. And then they come and catch you and say that you are promoting it. Why did you mention it? They are so when these people are talked about, and you are a political party and political leader, you go and stand and say that no, don't water it down. You are telling the journalists that they should start fighting you because we cannot report on it.
Yeah.
You are telling the doctor that no, you cannot attend to people. The doctor should not treat the person. Should not operate the person where necessary. Don't we take them to the psychiatric for the psychiatric to be treated? So in similar vein, you say that yes, mamon share na wakoshi into what bodama. No person from the mental hospital should attend to you. Is that what our minority has become? So if we all agree that we should sign a bill and wrap. Now, yeah, the bill now caught up, it was rejected. Yasan behwe bill no mu na say ye manuama no mu kwan enda. What is the hula baloo? So importantly, like I keep saying, I'm not happy with what President Mahama has said.
Yeah, the response he gave yesterday.
Yes, I'm not. I'm not happy because all of us, I don't see how a man can go and take your penis and thrust into another man's anus.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't see it.
Are you an animal?
Animals don't do it.
Yes, animals cry, they don't do it. So
Animals don't do it. You don't see a dog, male dog mounting a female, a male dog.
No.
Have you seen that before?
They even chase the woman more than...
You don't see a male horse mounting another male horse.
No.
You don't see it. This is a no. So anybody that is practicing it, the person is not normal.
Yeah, it has mental problem.
We need to offer them counseling, psychological talk, so that they can come back to sanity. I support that aspect. Offer them compassion. Tune them down. And some of them were home. Until recently, I met Timiaka say, I'm not like that. Some of them were like me. Yeah, those days when we were in school, you see a woman, you love the woman. How to even call the woman, yeah, you start sweating. You don't have vim, you don't have courage. In fact, there's no swag. So, yeah. You don't know how to do it. Because you grew up from a certain background that upiena obi kokase o girlfriend ya wanhwe ya ebabo. So you were afraid. You see, so people they didn't know how to, like, hey, nti mekokano say mekokana wa mpenia meye there.
Na fere.
Do you understand? So those shyness. So some of the people don't know how to do it. They are so introverts that you need to counsel them and take them out. So these days, no, I will follow. When your child 10, 15, 16, you have to start asking for the boyfriend or the girlfriend. Otherwise, we are all in danger.
Yeah, it's true. I agree with you.
So unlike those days where they will tell you, no, don't go for a woman or don't go for a man. No. These days we have to encourage our children. So that, yes, you have to encourage them that, no. Bring me your girlfriend. So you should know the girlfriends or boyfriends of your children in order that they are not led astray. So, me, MPP. We all want good. We all think that government should look bad. But some of the things you do, dear, some of the things, Alebarka. Because when you do that, no, it doesn't help us to debate the issues well. Until Reverend Intim Fojwa say, when you are in the hospital and somebody is brought as Yajini Trumu and Oyare, the doctor should say, because it is a crime, go and die of it. What would have happened to that doctor's hypocritic act?
Yeah.
The faith that they swear to. Say, they should not be compassionate about somebody, even at war. Only obi ekun, and the person surrenders or is a casualty. You pick the person and you offer the person treatment.
Right.
Just said in here, topic
Topic in the book.
like who said one day remember now
the topic be a bit shame cry.
Shaky
That's the question we are Ghana as well.
Me honestly, this LGBTQ topic and topic, yeah. Me pese yeah best so because one say the more yeah discuss issue no, the more no dey almost no back to the fore.
Yeah.
And man attention be and deserve it. Because yeah, me tie no kran na me me pese best sound less me charge you be but me who how then I want to wait. Any patri penny with them how. Na ma show wenim. Na me jaw hono. I will fetch my ben.
Nkabura me bro. Nkabura me bro no. No. How are you even coming to me to talk what?
Oh my God.
Like, you know, it doesn't make sense. Oh, fire for our model. Hey. Well, would you? All these things, these people within that community, now you say, yes, commonize sex.
Yeah, I think so.
Because who's the first? Not better, they can't say, who's no, obeti den kwa kachere, oh papa, say, when will be, when you know, me what I share the crap means be crank or down drain. But you say the Siano, oh my yama, to say, oh, bad crash, oh, per cramp, say, obi.
MF, no who's our four bad now, baby.
Tio, a baby do pempes will be a Obano 12 years. Now, who crash on your ban or pema, or pema.
Yeah.
Those are back down or did the member better than Yassi. Because if that's your point, I won't say, Sacrifice son. Opposite sex, they not the idea of growing near Mabusa. Intica one more down for bar. No about the foul, number P, more bicycle, bobo. This time only there. Who said, Mamma, you knew Namcrano and I because of our Yama woman was. Now, dear young class to say, can population you. And ma, the whole world, including Ghana, was sentimentalizing. And ma does change.
Baby.
Remember, baby. Na memma kakreya akayu. Yenya junkies.
Wom.
Oko prison so a.
Ya memma wom.
Dodo na egu onu anu eye memma. Kakra na aka na ye memma no man be manage yen no so no. Musu majai say moko akoye be mane memma agro. Does it make sense? And hammy because se baby e kika kono the beya na be senia Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 e kan e bedu baby no na chese nyo no ma no e bedu baby mu yese ma ba ko 7 e be soa omo akasa omo niam o ma pampem
e de akọ be ma ho se fa odi to me so keke
odi to me so keke na ma bu koto de apacha wo se ware me
try
o train
ade imagine
okay, say bebe.
Oh my God.
That didn't me that discussion. Because how do we and me bano me fa lady bi o tu kwan o Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
And na o catch me jumedi o kwa kodi. E no bi say me say what LGBTQ law be the na if I then me na me ferry problem who can me so a me chere na asem ni mu because me common me hu because share baby am betna no na me kasa me sise me be consultant ema na kama catch on say some topics be on one they should stay away from topics because ema mu should to himself in the foot like expose you more because I say me on beka yi what the father say bill say law hey masa so aye made ni bi wenne so
hi
your mama de na de na ba
what do like
so Kwame Nkrumah's detestation of apartheid made Ghana not to be one of the countries in those days to have enjoyed free movement of its citizens to South Africa. And consequently, they also had to take visas until recently. Inti, Seoko Nigeria, from Murtala Mohammed to all the leaders in Nigeria, they contributed a lot materially, financially, to support the South African fight. Zimbabwe, Zambia, Namibia, Angola. They did not just contribute financial support, they contributed military support for the ANC to be able to fight back. So it is silly to get up to realize that the persons whose freedom you fought for, whose true existence as a human being you fought for, will get up and tell you that you do not belong. Get up and go to where you come from. Until South Africa became truly independent, was there a South Africa or there was apartheid South Africa? You, these blokes, parading the streets of South Africa, sacking other blacks, could you have fought the apartheid by yourself? Could you? With which resources? People supported you. Then you get independent. Then all of a sudden, black man, the black man becomes your enemy. After Ghana government being the first responsible government
to evacuate their people, so
start evacuating people, you start speaking different language.
Yeah.
And yes, the worst is that girl, Ekojina Abrofi any say, oh, or my permanent foreigners, no. So they are bringing people for him to employ. And then Jacinta Zuma. And then the white man said, no, you don't determine for us who we should employ. And that the people you are bringing to us are lazy. We have time, we start work. Those people that you want us to employ will not come there. After you now say that you are coming to be the policeman, say that until the Obiaba. Now we begin actually say Wabejuman Temana almost say that we cannot employ for you. So you see the foolishness in Jacinta's brain. Do you have jobs? Somebody has created his job. You think that you should sack his workers.
Yeah.
And then you now impose on the person the people that you think should work there. The government of South Africa, Ramaphosa, is unable to send their officers to apprehend these people. So you see that Jacob Zuma is actually behind this xenophobic attack. Because if you are not behind, you should send your security to arrest them, to prosecute them. Because these people are not said to be illegal in your country. And you cannot protect them as a head of state. You see, it doesn't make sense to say that because of the foolishness going on in South Africa, we should also start beating South Africans in Ghana and sacking them. We could also get to that level of madness.
Yeah.
We could. But they have some big bag here. They have MTN here.
Yeah.
They have the shopping malls here. They have the gold mines here. Their people are here. They even have restaurants and other places. We know. If you become deliberate in stupidity, you don't think that somebody can become that? It's sickening. But you see, in the end, Marjorie said Jacob Zuma is subtly behind this. He doesn't know how to openly come and say, I support the chasing of other nationals. But Jacob Zuma and what he has become, he is a beneficiary of collective African support. We should look at South Africa like this and tell them that the actions that they are carrying out there is barbaric and is stupid. We should not water down any language. And you see, if Africa is not home to Africans, where should be home to us?